We are living through one of the most dangerous diplomatic crises in modern Western history. A sitting American president is threatening military action against Greenland, a territory belonging to Denmark, one of America's oldest NATO allies. And Denmark just delivered a warning that should send shockwaves through every Western capital. Attack Greenland and NATO dies. Danish Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen stated clearly that any U.S. military action would mark the end of NATO and collapse the security architecture that has kept peace for 75 years. The end of the alliance that prevented World War III, the alliance America itself created in 1949, all of it gone. How did we get here? President Trump has revived his interest in Greenland with aggressive new rhetoric, calling it a national security priority. He argues the island is surrounded by Russian and Chinese vessels, and Denmark can't defend it. When asked if military action is on the table, the White House responded, "Utilizing the U.S. military is always an option at the commander-in-chief's disposal." Not a denial, a threat. Then came the provocation. Days after U.S. forces captured Venezuelan President Maduro, a senior White House advisor's wife posted a map showing Greenland covered with the American flag and one word, soon. Denmark's response was immediate. Prime Minister Frederiksen told the United States to stop the threats and reminded Washington that both Denmark and Greenland are protected by NATO's Article 5. An attack on one is an attack on all. Think about that. If America attacks Greenland, it violates the very principle it's demanded others respect for 75 years. The same Article 5 invoked after 9/11, bringing European troops to Afghanistan. The same Article 5 protecting Baltic states from Russia. The hypocrisy would be staggering, the damage irreparable. Europe knows it. Leaders from France, Germany, Italy, Poland, Spain, the UK, and Denmark issued a joint statement. Arctic security must be achieved collectively while respecting territorial integrity. Translation: you cannot take Greenland by force without destroying your relationship with Europe. So why does Greenland matter so much? It's one of the most strategic pieces of real estate on Earth. Greenland sits at the Arctic crossroads between North America and Europe with direct oversight of Russian activity. The U.S. already operates Pitufik Space Base there, housing critical missile defense systems. Greenland also contains vast deposits of rare earth minerals, essential for everything from smartphones to fighter jets, currently dominated by China. As climate change opens Arctic shipping routes and resources, whoever controls Greenland controls a major piece of the future global chessboard. American interest makes strategic sense, but there's a right way and a wrong way to pursue it. The right way? Partnership. Expand cooperation, increase investment, offer security guarantees, strengthen ties through mutual benefit. The United States already has close defense ties with Denmark and Greenland. The wrong way? Threats and intimidation, bullying a loyal ally, treating Greenland like colonial territory in the 21st century. And here's what makes this dangerous. Greenland's 57,000 people have self-governance and have repeatedly said they're not interested in becoming American territory. Denmark has said Greenland is not for sale. If the United States proceeds with force, it's not just violating sovereignty, it's imperialism, plain and simple. What does this mean for the world? If America threatens military action against Denmark, what message does that send to Japan, South Korea, Taiwan, Poland, the Baltic states? If Article 5 can be violated by America itself, why should anyone believe it will be honored for them? And what about America's adversaries? If the United States is threatening its own allies, why would China or Russia feel constrained? Denmark has drawn the line. Attack Greenland, destroy NATO. Destroy NATO, erase 75 years of transatlantic unity. That creates a power vacuum Russia and China will gladly fill. The question is whether cooler heads will prevail in Washington, whether America will remember that its greatest strength has never been military might alone, but its ability to build and lead alliances based on shared values and mutual respect. We're watching a hinge moment in history, the kind future generations will study and ask, how did they let it get this far? Denmark is a small country standing up to the world's most powerful nation on principle, and Europe is standing with it. The world is watching. The next move belongs to America. This is more than a dispute over an island. This is a test of whether the Western Alliance, the most successful defensive partnership in human history, will survive the very nation that created it. Good night.